Well, hello, dear family. How are you? How is everybody? How is mom? Mom, how are you? Thank you for the greetings on my forthcoming graduation. It's unfortunate that it will happen on September 11, which is an infamous date in recent history, but it's just so happens to be the 11th of September, and it's going to be a Thursday, and I'm going to ask for a leave of absence from the office to be able to attend my own graduation. I'll probably get one of the directors of my center to attend, if not one of my office mates, or maybe the boss. After all, they also studied the same degree that I studied in the same school. So lucky for me, when I applied and I said that I studied at Kaplan Higher Education, they said, "Oh, we also studied at Kaplan Higher Education, so we know how much you know," and that gave them so much more confidence to hire me and say, "Never mind the other applicants." So I got lucky there. Steph, congratulations on being one of the top 50 architects. Um, there's a friend of mine, a young fellow here from Sydney who's coming over to Manila next week. And then I recommended to him to see all of the chapels like the Landmark Quezon City and Landmark Makati that you designed. And then proudly I said that you designed it and you could have made it so much nicer if only the owner said, "No, we have to make it simple ceiling, not Baroque ceiling with paintings or so many ornaments." So sayang. I knew you had grander designs than just a plain white ceiling, but it's dignified as it is. And congratulations on the top 50 architects. Ferdy, how is work at the Palm Beach Resort, and how's Marcel? And thanks for the fire extinguishers that you so kindly sourced through Andy Palmieri. Regards to him. Ronnie, happy that you're in Northfield and staying at Embassy Homes. How's everything? Are you principal of the school, and then will you alternate being head of formation? There's a fellow here in my center called Jack Johnson who every 3 years he's head of formation, and another 3 years he's something else. And so he understands your predicament when you were at Westbridge, when you were changing places with Gino Lacaya. Liza, thanks for your greetings. And I really look forward to visiting your house again and enjoying those wonderful buffets. Sarah, how is London? Please send us more photos of Levi, especially those where he's alert and attentive and responsive, looking left and right at the people. I'm very proud to hear that Anton is in the UP School of Medicine Chorale. I like to think that you inherited your singing talent from Gilles DNA chromosomes, but I'm not a good example of singing talent. I only sing in church, and when other people sing correctly, I try to lower my voice to a whisper so that they won't notice that I'm out of tune. I understand you're with the UP Surgical Society. That's amazing. All I could join during my time was the UP Journalism Club over at the Institute of Mass Comm. And it was a club where they gave career talks and introduced us journalism students to famous journalists and also news photographers. Congratulations to the accomplishments of Sophia in academics and sports like volleyball, and who knows what else other achievements that she hasn't told us about. And good luck on your studies on restaurant management. One thing that fascinates me about restaurants is that they started competing to get Michelin 3 stars. And you know, Michelin was a company that used to sell tires for trucks and cars, and all they wanted to do was sell more tires. So they started promoting restaurants which are far from any bus stop, far from any train station, so that people will feel obliged to drive their cars to those remote locations, wear down the tires, and buy more tires. And so that's what they would give the 3 stars, the restaurants which are farthest from the bus stop and the train station. Eventually, Michelin sold enough tires that they started to be more honest about the restaurants. And now they give 3 stars to the restaurants, whether or not it's far from or near to a bus stop or a train station, and whether they sell more tires or not. Basta they really promote the restaurant if it's really high quality. But before, it was just to sell tires. My favorite story that of a restaurant that got 3 stars in Michelin is Jiro Ono, the Japanese chef in Tokyo who sells sushi. He started making sushi at the age of 11, and up to the age of 90, he's still making sushi. And he's trying to perfect the sushi every day, trying to do a better job. And he talks about being proud about your work and not to go to work just because you want to earn money, but you want to create a masterpiece. So that's a great story. Jiro Ono, Dreams of Sushi. It's available on Netflix as a documentary. I'm interested to see more of Rafa using Gatorade to defeat a burly opponent, throwing him to the mat, even if he is with a mustache like John Wick, throwing him over the shoulder. Nax. And Javi, wow, you're an ambassador. Ambassador in organizing concerts and T-shirt sales. Wow, that's going to be good for business and management and supervision skills. And also, you're with the Una Vox Choir. Wow, so I hope that you got the talent from the Gilas DNA. You know, and I'm very good at singing in a choir, especially if everybody sings well and I don't keep my mouth shut so that nobody notices that I'm out of tune. And then regards to Marcus, what's he learning now? I understand that he memorizes everything that he knows, including all the Thomas trains and names of dinosaurs. What's he memorizing now? All right. Dear Nika, tell us more stories about Levi, especially as he plays with Santi. And then hello to Kate, Kiar, Enzo. I spoke to them separately at a recent Zoom meeting, Viber meeting. And then hello to everybody and to all of our friends and relatives. As for me, I'm fine. I just have a daily routine of getting up at, well, I sleep early. I sleep at bandang 8:30, 8:45, so I can get up at 5 and then leave the house at 5:30. Drive 40 minutes to Nairana Center, which is 2 kilometers away from my place of work. And then attend Mass in Nairana, and then afterwards have breakfast with the fellows there. And then go to the chapel for a while and then proceed to my place of work, bandang 8:30. And then I'm there until 5. At 5, all the people around me say, bye-bye, see you tomorrow. Okay, so rather than me being left alone there at 5:15, I also leave at 5:10. And then somebody also exits after me and locks the door behind me. I don't hold the key yet to the office because I'm just on probation like any other new employee. I think if I'm lucky, I'll get regularized around October 1. So that's the day that I get a key. And then it's a fascinating job. So I have a good boss. I have interesting work. I'm dealing with savings, investments. And in the beginning, I'm doing plenty of record keeping and file administration and recording things for the clients and printing out agreements and getting them to sign 15 sheets of paper and then scanning it and filing it. And I even do janitorial work in the office because that's what they assign to the youngest member of the team. What can you do? It's labor is expensive in Australia. They don't hire janitorial services. They do it themselves. Funny talaga. But okay, so it's an honest task. You know, just like ordinary household chores. Somebody has to do it. It's humble, but it's part of living in a house that you want to convert into a home, or an office that you want to make it into a very homey type of office. So it's a very nice office, and the work is indeed advising people how to prepare for retirement and dealing with wills, inheritances, and creating family trusts that will own the property, and then somehow that is reduces their taxable income. So everything that I've been dreaming of that I would eventually do ever since I was working in stock markets in 1990s. So I'm on the way to it is my dream job. So, and then bandang October they'll increase my salary pa. Actually, my boss said, give me your bank account, so I'll send over $100 so I can test whether the connection is correct, whether I transmit it to the correct bank account. So I said to the boss, I received $100, boss, so here's my bank account you can see on the phone. And then the boss said, okay, the boss saw the $100 there, but he also saw my total balance, which is a very low number. Compared to most people, they have a big balance on their bank account. Mine was unreasonably low. And the reason for that is that we keep most of our spare money in savings and park it with the center. They save it for us, and then if we need it, then we ask for it back. For example, if I need money for a trip or need money for an annual course or retreat, then okay, so money is allocated back. If there's going to be medical requirements, so you ask for that money back. It's like parking it there for the center to save it for us. But for the time being, my balance was very low, and so he was astonished to see such a low balance. So he advanced my salary. Yung dapat pang end of the month, he gave it to me on the 15th of April. Parang nagulat siya, my balance is so low. How can anyone survive with such a low balance? But I survived just fine, being frugal. And then if I need money from the center, I get it naman. So everything okay. What's nice here is that the company contributes to one's retirement pay, and then I can also contribute to my retirement pay in a tax efficient basis, and then have that money invested for long term, so I can start withdrawing it when I turn, say, 72, 75. Maybe I'll keep working until I'm 75, until 80. We'll see. I hope I can still play sports with my beloved nephews and nieces and my beloved grandnephews when I come to visit. Okay, so that's the updates from Western Sydney. I'm praying that I'll be able to transfer to Pennant Hills suburb, which is near Thornley, which is where my office is. My office is in Thornley, and 2 kilometers away is a center where I hope to move into, except that there's no beds available, no rooms available. So I'm sort of, in a sneaky way, trying to pray that somebody moves out of that center so I can move in there. In the meantime, I have duties in this center, Mirabuka, so I cannot leave it either until they find a replacement for me doing these tasks here in the center, looking after supernumeraries and also associates. Okay, that's the update. And in other news, the car that I was driving, which belongs to the center, had engine failure last night. Buti na lang I was still in the parking lot, or what they call car park, of the office. So I left it in the car park, and then I took the train home. Okay lang, hour. There's a friend of the center who is a mobile mechanic, meaning he's a mechanic fully qualified to fix any car, and he brings the tools with him in his van, like hundreds of tools inside the van. So open the van, it's full of tools and measuring stuff for fixing cars. Mobile mechanic. So he's going to go over to the car where it's parked in Thornley, and then he'll try to fix it. So I'll go over to Thornley now, and then try to accompany him while he's fixing it, so that he can make comments on why all of a sudden there was engine trouble. I'm wondering if it's spark plugs or... It's a diesel car, and I put diesel the last time, so I cannot be faulted for putting gasoline in a diesel car. I know I put diesel in it, so something wrong with that old engine. I'll try to find out what it is. Okay, so regards to everybody. I love you all. Pray for me, and also I pray for you. Cheers. Love you all. Bye.